Hello, guys. As you all know, my name is Prince. You can call me Your Majesty, and I'm here with.
Deborah.
Yeah. So today, Deborah is gonna be asking me some few questions, and stay tuned as we get this food cooking.
Okay. Okay, so I came up with two really good questions. So we'll start off with two, but you never know where the conversation will go.
Exactly. You just never know.
Okay.
All right.
So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Perfect. Perfect. So the first one, Dr. What do you call yourself?
Dr.
Zeke. The first question is, how does one find his or her passion in life?
That's a tough question. That's a tough question. I feel like I'm in a job interview right now. But how do you find your passion? Like, what do you mean by how do you find your passion? Is it like something you love to do? Like, how do you find something you love to do in life?
Pretty much,
I think.
or even like your purpose. You know how people talk about their purpose and what they're meant to do, who they're
Yeah.
meant to be. How
How do you find that? I
Yeah.
think you don't find it; it finds you. And because like sometimes you just do stuff. As a human, we just tend to do like different type of stuff. And then when you realize that you're enjoying doing one thing than the other, and when you keep doing it and you keep enjoying doing it, maybe that's your passion. Maybe that's when you realize, that's when you found that's when you found your passion or your purpose in life, because then because your purpose in life is what you I believe is what you enjoy doing. Or I mean, there are different ways to look at it. There's a spiritual way, there's the and I'm talking about it from the human, or let me say the physical or the regular way of looking at finding your purpose, because as I said, it's something that you enjoy, something that benefits you itself. Doesn't necessarily benefit others, but you as a person, you find it fun. But sometimes your purpose in life also is to make others successful, if you understand what I mean. So
Care to explain?
yeah, okay. So as if you look at some companies like billionaires, for example, like it's not like I wouldn't say they don't know what they are doing, but the people that actually get them there are just we, the regular people. So there is someone at the back that is always giving them an advice. There's someone at the back that is always helping them manufacture the stuff. But their purpose, for those billionaires, is, to me, those people purpose is to help the billionaires to become billionaires. I'll see it as a purpose, because do you understand what I'm trying
Yeah,
to
I
say?
see. Yeah.
Yeah, but
They have a role to play.
they have a role to play. So your purpose, as I said, your purpose is not necessarily what benefits you as a person, but it could be what benefits is you helping people grow. Could
Right.
be one of your purpose in life. And that's why, like, we all have different people in different in different what am I gonna say, different hierarchy, or in different positions. Because you not being a CEO doesn't mean that you are not good, or you are not bad, or you are not worthy to be a CEO. But maybe your purpose in life is just to make others CEO, or to get others to where they are destined for.
Right.
But that doesn't stop you from getting to where you are. Maybe you're already where you are. By the time you try to move, or try to maybe get to that level, it might become a problem to you, and might be like, okay, why? That's why that's not your purpose. Like, because at that point you'll be like, okay, why am I doing this if I'm not really enjoying what I'm doing? You understand? So as I said, your purpose in life is what you enjoy doing, is what you are created for, what you are meant to do. Or you understand? So finding your purpose, I don't think you can find your purpose. Your purpose will find you. It's just like you can't find your hobby. Your hobby will find you. So as you do stuff and you realize that you enjoy doing it, it becomes an hobby. It becomes something you start doing. So it finds you, and then you enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely. And I think issues arise when people kind of face somebody else's purpose instead of their
Exactly.
own. Like how you were saying, some people are meant to support a CEO or something, but that doesn't mean that they're any less worthy of a person,
Exactly.
or even that they'll be any less successful in life than a CEO, because there's different ways to define success, right?
Exactly.
But especially in our society, we're so used to everyone trying to be like at the top, nobody wants to work, that kind of thing. Everyone wants to be a boss.
True.
But issues happen when you're not minding your business and minding your purpose, and you're trying to be like somebody else.
Exactly.
And I think it's because there's a disconnect. Like, as you were saying, people don't understand that just because you're not at the face,
top,
right, or at the very top,
exactly. Just
that
because
doesn't mean that they're not.
That doesn't mean that you're a servant.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, very good answer.
Thank you.
So that leads us to our second question. What if chasing one's purpose means going against what your loved ones want for you? What does one do then?
What if changing one purpose means going away from what your
loved ones want for you? So, like, for instance, especially being Nigerians or just, immigrants, children, stuff like that. A lot of our parents want us to be, typical lawyer, doctor, engineer. But what if someone is meant to be... I would say someone like a politician, but that's still, I don't think our parents would have a problem with that. Yeah. Maybe something a little more humble, like a teacher or a professor, something like that, or hey, even artists. There are successful artists out there, but it's not something parents would want to hear. So what do you do when you want to chase your purpose, but you don't think your family or your loved ones would be supportive?
Okay, so... Well, if your loved ones are not supportive of your goal, like, for example, if they feel like they want you, it's not like your loved one, like, as far as your loved one wants you to be successful, they have their reasons for not wanting you to chase such goals, because they want to be realistic, like they see everything. And I know we also see everything, but they have more experience, especially if you look at their age and everything.
Right. Because
they've seen people like go through that process of not wanting to be something and trying to be something else. And they look at them today and they're like, why are you like, they wouldn't want the same for their kids.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to do stuff just because you don't want to regret you didn't do it. So in that case, I would advise like judge, right? Observe. Look around you and think about it this way. How many people are being successful in the purpose I think I'm set for? And how many people are being successful in the purpose my parent thinks I should be set for? So, and there is, like, to me, just as we all know, there's two sides of a coin. There's heads and tails. You can either go for heads or you can go for tails. But in some cases, you can go for both. You can always have your purpose as a backup or your family purpose as a backup, depending on which one is more tight, like which one is more easy to obtain. Exactly. So, for example, if you're trying to become a musician and your parents want you to become a lawyer or a doctor, being a doctor is not easy, but the chance of you becoming a musician is lower than you becoming a doctor. Because you have to know people and you have to be talented, as I said, and you have to be able to do some stuff, like you have to be socially active and you have to be lucky too, because you can have all this, you can have talent, you can be socially active, you can have everything and still not become a musician that
like
you want to become
big time
musician. But being a doctor, you just have to go to school and study. Although it's not going to be easy because you're going to have to read, pass tests, do stuff, but they still a chance, like they still 5 out of 10 chance or 7 out of 10 chance that you can become a doctor than a musician, where it's just only 1 out of 10 chances that you can become,
or even 1 out of like 1,000.
Exactly, 1 out of 1,000. So in that case, I would advise that you go for their purpose first. But you can also go for your purpose. You can do 2 at a time.
Yeah, you can do 2 at a time.
You becoming a musician doesn't stop you from becoming a doctor. You can still be doing your music stuff and be doing whatever you want to do.
There are so many celebrities who went to like grad school first for like accounting, or even do you watch like HBO's Insecure with Issa Rae, Yvonne Orji?
I haven't watched it, but I remember you sent it to me.
Did I?
I don't even know. I think you did.
I don't think so, but maybe I did.
All right.
So Yvonne Orji, she's a Nigerian woman, and I forgot exactly what she was doing before she became an actress, but I believe she was getting her master's, or she was going to grad school for something. So she was, doing what her family would have wanted her to do in her career. But along the line, she ended up in New York, and I think she said she just did like an improv. No, she auditioned for something, just, and it was like her first time auditioning. And I think that's when she got on the show. So it's interesting because she didn't just say, okay, I want to be an actress, I want to be a comedian, and then just go straight for that. She was willing to put in the work in another career, especially a career that her family would have definitely supported, I believe. I don't remember exactly what it was. But, and then, like you were saying earlier, her purpose kind of found her while she was doing something a little different. So yeah, you can do both, or...
And then if you do both, you have nothing to regret. Right. Because if one doesn't work, you can always try the other. And if the other doesn't work, you can always go for the later.
Yeah.
Or at least you tried. Unlike a situation where you left your school, you left everything and you tried to become
a musician. And then you
did
something else.
And then it doesn't work out. And then you're like, oh, am I supposed to pay for my rent? How am I supposed to get a house? And
it
stuff
really
like that. And then everyone is going to come at you like, you're a dumbass. You dumbass nigga. Like, they're really going to come. They're going to come for you. Yeah, they're going to say that. They're going to be like, you're a dumbass nigga. Like, you should know better. You understand?
Seriously.
Yeah. So...
But you know what's interesting, and I just kind of caught it as we were talking. It's always interesting that we make purpose synonymous to career, or like what you do with your career. But I feel like there are some purposes, like some people have a purpose that isn't directly tied to any particular career. So let me think. Maybe somebody whose purpose in life, like main purpose, or I don't know, would it be a talent or a gift? I'm thinking like hospitality. Okay. Making people feel welcome, making people feel loved, that kind of thing. Okay. I'm not sure if that's categorized as a gift or purpose. Is there a difference? Because if it's purpose, then you can do anything. As long as you're using maybe that gift, or you're walking in that purpose of being hospitable. So you could be a teacher. Teachers need to be hospitable. You could be a doctor. You could be, there's so much you could do. You could own a hotel. That's all about hospitality. Exactly. You could be human resources. So
you could be a caregiver.
Yeah. So it's not directly tied to career, or even, making sure that you're walking in your purpose of being hospitable by
advisor.
Yeah. And then you can also make sure that you're walking in your purpose of being hospitable by just being that every day. Even, whether you're at work or you're at home or school, wherever you are, you're always kind of walking in that purpose. Yeah. So it's not just tied to career, but I think maybe because we spend a lot of our time in our careers, it's
because the way the world is shaped, is shaped around careers
and money.
Because that's the way. As before, it wouldn't be like there was nothing like career. Everyone to their own business. Everyone had like their own properties and their own plantation they depend on. But now that you have to go to work for you to survive, because if you don't work, you can't survive.
Right.
So it has changed the way we see purpose. Because the way we used to see it was more of like just like being like useful in certain aspects where it's hard to find, like you're doing it for free. You're not really doing it for the money, or you're just doing it because you are given the talent, you are blessed to do that.
Yeah.
You understand? Your purpose, actually, even if we want to look at the purpose, the true definition of purpose, it's going to be like something, we're going to define in a way that your usefulness in the society that doesn't have a financial, that is not really a financial gain to you, but more of
it could be,
but it doesn't. It is not the primary. It's not the primary reasons, you understand? It could just bring you the financial blessings, but it's not the reason for it.
Yeah,
it wasn't meant for it. Yeah, it's just to make. It's just because you are useful. You are created for that purpose. We are all created for different. Yeah. In that case, you would have to find your purpose.
I think it's mandatory for everyone to find
their purpose, because we are all created. We are all brought to this world for a purpose. Your goal in this world is to find our purpose. And maybe it's even when we find the purpose, that's when we go to heaven. I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, it's just, it's the way it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is.